I paid 3 video editors to edit my short form tutorial. In this video, I'm gonna give them feedback and you guys decide at the end of this video who won. I found these 3 editors on Fiverr, the sponsor of today's video. First, I gave them all the same instructions. It needed to be 60 seconds vertical video from the footage I provided. And of course, I wanted the screen recording to be super clean. Captions would be nice as well, and besides all this, they could do whatever they want. Now, the first editor, Abdul, edited my video for only $30. If you're a content creator, you need this beautiful slide-up text animation. Okay, so the original text animation only has 1 layer of text, and I see that Abdul duplicated it 3 times right here. So also the captions, really cool, but they're centered throughout the entire video, so it kind of overlaps with important elements, just like it does right now. And this is how you can create it. First, type in some... That was a jump cut. Well, you can easily fix that by just taking one of the 2 clips and zooming it a little bit in and repositioning it. That will make sure that you don't jump in your video. Got it? Effects library, find the crop effect, love the highlight. Drag it on your graphics layer. Back in the effect controls, select the crop effect and go to the program monitor. Then create a box around the first letter. Alright, so here, at this point, Abdul decided to show my face, which was not necessary because, you know, it's a tutorial. You can literally see me reading off the teleprompter, so go to the crop effect. Then adjust the box so that the second letter will come in. Go back to the top. Also, I really like the vignette you added on top of the video. Abdul, great job. Thank you so much. Now it's time for the second video editor, which is Mollah or Mollah. Not sure. He edited my video for only $10. Let's take a look. You need this beautiful slide-up text animation, and this is how you can create it. First, alright, love the captions. They're floaty. I mean, every word that I'm saying highlights at the same time, which is really cool. Great so far. Type in some text. Now in the effects library, find the crop effect. Drag it on your graphics layer. Select the crop effect and then create a box around the first letter. Find the transform effect and also... Ooh, little mistake. I see you added a graphic layer to hide the effect controls on top, which is great. You could have lowered it a little bit so that only the effects library was visible, but that's nitpicking. I mean, your video is awesome. On your graphics layer, select the crop effect and then create a box around the first letter. Find the transform effect and also drag it on your graphic layer. So set a position keyframe. Okay, so I really love that he used a mask or probably Lumetri color to make like the effect controls a little bit brighter with probably the exposure slider. Really love it. This will ease the animation out. We're gonna duplicate the... Yeah, you could have zoomed in just a little bit at the moment of the keyframes here. When I'm easing the keyframes, it's really difficult to see. Yeah, it's not that easy to work with velocity curves in Premiere. But you could have zoomed in a little bit, but you know, it's okay, it's clear. Yeah, Munna, overall you did a really great job. I love the captions, I love the way you highlighted important parts of the video. The only thing I noticed is that the video wasn't perfectly synced all the time, which is really important when you're making tutorials. But besides that, I really loved it. This might be my favorite one. Now it's time to move on to the third editor, which is Harrison Tucker. He edited my video for $100. However, I gotta mention that he usually creates 5 shorts instead of 1, and he even writes and records your video for you. Alright Harrison, let's take a look. A content creator, you need this beautiful slide up. Okay, I love that you kept my face at this moment of the video. I really like it because throughout the rest of the tutorial, it isn't really necessary to show my face. The only thing is that at the place where you're showing the text animation, you usually have these follow buttons or, you know, the stuff that TikTok shows, like a profile picture and stuff. But other than that, awesome. Text animation. And this is how you can create it. First, type in some text. The effects library. Love the sound effect. Find the crop effect. Drag it on your graphics layer. Create a box around the first letter. Set a... Yeah, showing my face right here wasn't really necessary. Again, you could see me read off my script, so... Next, move a little further in time and copy the last keyframe. Then paste it. Now move further in time. Yeah, these sound effects of the clicking and the keyboard shortcuts work really well. I gotta remember that for my own videos. Next, we're gonna duplicate the graphic layer in the timeline and select... Yeah, you could have zoomed in a little bit on the timeline instead of showing my face because that's a lot of space wasted, but yeah, that's just nitpicking. Go back to the timeline and do the same thing for the other letters. And this looks beautiful. Yeah, again, it's really cool that you showed my face, but the text animation was actually more important, and because you've put it at the bottom, you can't really see it that clear because, you know, the profile icon and your profile name of Instagram, TikTok, whatever, it covers up the part that you're supposed to see. Now, guys, please let me know down below who you think won the challenge. Now, that said, here's how I edited my version. First of all, the video was filmed horizontally, so if you zoom in to make it fit the vertical video, you kinda crop away stuff. Luckily, we can fix that. First, zoom out until you're fully visible. Don't worry about the edges. Grab a screenshot of your recording by clicking the little camera button and then drag that screenshot in Photoshop. Then grab the marquee tool and create a selection around your screenshot, but leave a small edge at the top and the bottom. Then hit Ctrl-Shift+I to invert the selection. Now the white parts, now the empty parts are selected. Next, click Generate a Fill and then click on Generate. And there you go, Photoshop AI fixed it for you. Now hide the original screenshot and export this one as a PNG. Then drag it in Premiere and boom. No one will notice that this once was a horizontal video. Now one thing all the 3 Fiverr editors had in common was that the screen recording wasn't super clear. Play around with cropping and zooming more. Crop away everything the viewers don't need to see and zoom in as much as you can. Don't be afraid to zoom in on a specific parts like adding keyframes. You can always jump back to another panel or shot to showcase what you're doing. So if you want to see all the versions of the Fiverr editors, including mine, check the link down below. Thank you so much to all 3 professional Fiverr video editors, and thank you Fiverr so much for sponsoring this video.